So back on September 27th, I uploaded a video titled Makeup I'm Wearing This Fall. And over the course of the last month and a bit, because technically I filmed that before the 27th, I made a makeup bag, a daily makeup bag. I got a lot of makeup in here. If you guys saw my declutter, listen, there's a lot of stuff that we play with in this filming room, okay? There's a lot of makeup. And I made a pact with myself to do a little project pan moment to actually dedicate my daily makeup to using up some of the products that already exist in my collection. And I've got a lot of like almost finished things that exist in my collection, so I wanted to start using some products up and implement a daily makeup bag. So I filmed a fall version of a daily makeup bag, and I know that this may seem a little bit soon to be doing another one, but the fact of the matter is there's some new products that I've been using that I wanted to show you guys, and I have indeed updated what is in my daily makeup bag. So I'm gonna be showing you guys this, putting it on my face, showing you my everyday makeup that I'm going to be wearing for the next month or so. Listen, I was really dramatic in titling this video until 2020, but if I have any willpower or any amount of self-control, then perhaps I may indeed be able to make this the only makeup I wear until 2020. So if you want to see what's in my daily makeup bag, then please do just keep on watching. If you like this video and you like these little daily makeup, maybe like monthly, I could do this monthly. If you like this style of video, let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Okay friends, let's take this space from blasé to hooray. So let us dive in to the goods in here. A lot of them will be repeats from the last time, but also not a lot. You know what? Consistency is key. Consistency is a good thing. Consistency shows love and true appreciation for products. So here we are. So to start with the base, this will be pretty short-lived because I'm almost done this, but I figured that because it was almost done, I'm going to revisit my Smashbox Primerizer. There's just a little nibble. That's probably like, well, with the amount that I put on, maybe like 2 or 3 days worth. And then my Chanel Le Beige, which I'm actually really sad is being used up so fast because I do love this thing, but I'm going to be trying to use this up. I always mix in a little bronzy. And then once that's done, I'm also going to attack my Drunk Elephant D-Bronzi because this one's almost gone as well. So those will kind of be it. When the Smashbox Primerizer is done, I'm going to revisit my Vichy Mineral 89, which I love, halfway through that one. So those are kind of going to be like the hydrating bases I'm going to be working on for the next little bit. The Westman Atelier Stick Foundation, that was what I featured and used in my fall version, but it's kind of just, it's really dry, changing of seasons, you know, we're getting colder. In Canada, obviously, this changing of seasons happens much more swiftly, and it's supposed to snow today. So I feel like I just need a little bit more hydration. So lately I've actually been using the Beauty Counter Tint Skin, which I purchased many months ago. I think I showed this in my last clean beauty video, but it's really great. I have the shade Sand, so it matches the little tint in my skin that I've got going on right now, and that's kind of going to be the base that I'm focusing on. So I'm going to use some spritzes of Smashbox Primerizer, grab my Chanel Le Beige. I freaking love that thing. It's so nice. And I just put this around, add a little bit of bronzy warmth, add some hydration around my mouth because it's always so dry. Nothing new to see there. Whoop! And then the Beauty Counter Tint Skin, which I don't take too much of because this one actually has great coverage. I'd say this is like light to medium, but more on the medium side. You guys will see right now. It's got some coverage to it, but it still feels and acts very much so like a tinted moisturizer. So you can see that it has good coverage, but this one is so dewy and juicy. It's beautiful. I'm a big fan. I've been traveling with this lately. It's been the only base I've been kind of reaching for. It's nice and light. My skin had quite a freak out here, but it's actually doing okay. I'm not having a terrible skin moment. So when my skin is in a little bit of a worse for wear state, I'll reach for something a little bit more full coverage, but for right now this has been lovely. So I just pat that in and it adds a really nice just evening out of the skin tone. And for my everyday makeup bag, I don't usually like to have to reach for any tools. If I don't have to, if I can avoid it, then I will reach for something that I can use my fingers with. So that's another great thing about this. It blends out completely perfectly and settles into the skin without having any additional buffing necessary. So for concealer, I'm not switching things up too much, but I am using two. I have two on the go right now. Again, just because I had some larger breakouts here, I am using two. One for under eyes and kind of my face, and then one to cover up my breakout breakouts. So the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer is one of my favorite concealers to just deal with these breakouts. I'll just mainly focus that down here. It is a matte foundation, and when we're switching into a more wintry season, colder seasons, this one's a little bit too dry, I've been finding, to put underneath my eyes. So I just mainly focus that where my breakout is happening, which has been happening all on my chin and underneath my mouth area. So I put that in, and then I just take a smaller brush and I'm just kind of blending around. I'm keeping the majority of that product on, like I don't want to wipe it off. I find that with these bigger spots and bigger areas of breakouts, if I use my normal foundation brush, again, this is like a recent revelation for me, it takes off a lot of the product. So I've just been kind of going around it with a smaller brush and keeping a majority of the product on the actual area and just blending out around it. That was a lot of words to explain something that was very simple. Just putting this all around. I have that in the shade Custard, and it's a great match. And look at that. I'm telling you guys, this is one of my favorite products for covering acne spots or scarring or any kind of coverage. Like, it's such a great concealer, and it will stay put all day, which is fantastic. So then for underneath the eyes, I'm still going strong with my RMS on Cover Up. This is the same shade 22. I actually recently, like in the last few months, repurchased this because my other one was getting really old and grimy. So this is a relatively new one. But I did want to say that they sent me their new foundation, but it was like really like deep orange pink. So I'm actually on a wait list at Detox Market to get my normal shade, which is shade 22. But I wanted to say they sent me the shade 11, which is a little bit too light for me right now. So that's why I'm going to stick with 22. But they did update their packaging. I'll try and show you guys here. This is the old packaging. This is the new. It's much more sleek. It's much more thin, and it's actually wider. So you can see the old one is a little bit more deep and shorter, and the new one is like wide and just a little bit more crisp, a little bit more thin. An updated logo there. Very nice, but we'll save that shade 11 for later. I'm gonna dip into 22, and I just put this underneath my eyes. I slept for 10 hours last night, you guys. That's probably why I'm feeling so extremely chipper. I feel great, man. I often, as you guys I'm sure are aware, I complain about it all the time, but my sleep is not bueno. The bags are usually popping, and I would typically go for a little bit more help under there, using maybe an additional color corrector, but I'm kind of happy to just use this RMS concealer today. So I'm just putting that underneath. And I also prefer this one applied with fingers over anything. I think it really helps the concealer to melt into the skin. And on a daily basis, usually I'm running late, as you guys I'm sure are also aware, and just being able to slap that on, and I don't mind, you know, a little bit more of the discoloration in my cheeks to show. I find it just gives it a much more like natural and everyday look. So I really love that concealer. For contour, listen, I know this is an expensive product, but as I mentioned when I bought it, I spent a lot of money on it, so I'm gonna be using it, and I love it. I feel like this is a product that the more I'm using it, the more I'm falling in love with it, which I'm sorry to tell you, but it is just great. My personal color match moment with this is just perfect, and I do find that I can use this contour shade specifically as a contour and a bronzer. Like, I think this by itself, when I'm in a rush, if I'm needing to eliminate any steps, I've just been using this, which is great. It kind of doubles the contour and bronzer for me. The one thing I will say is, I've mentioned this before, I'm not a fan of the highlight here. By the way, this is the Tom Ford shade in Illuminate. I didn't say that fully, but I'm not a fan of the highlighter so much. I really don't use this a lot, and I really would, if this already exists, I'm gonna bite my tongue, but I would love for them to just come out with the contour by itself. I think that would be exceptional, and I would be curious to see how they would price that, and I do think that that would be much more worthwhile for my bank account for future expenditures. But yeah, I have still been using this, and I just take my MAC 188 brush, my favorite contour brush, and I use that to buff it in, and you can see it just adds like a really beautiful warmth to the skin. I just think it's stunning, and I do quite enjoy wearing it by itself. I'm not gonna lie, it just warms up the skin. I go across the nose like so, fluff it around, and then I take this on the jawline as well. A beautiful dupe for this is the Nudesticks Bondi Bay, because this one kind of, I mean, this shade in particular, and again, on my personal skin tone, this does look more like a cream bronzer to me. I love the formula, but a very close dupe is the Nudesticks Bondi Bay, just because it is that kind of matte bronzing look to it. But yeah, really lovely. Love that. I do like to take my foundation brush and kind of clean up where I might have fluffed around, and this will just push some of the the skin tint that I have on there and, well, make it pink because there we go. When I'm wanting a little bit more of a contoured look, like I've been rocking the long pony a lot lately and I like to amp up my contour when I do that, I have been dipping into the Burberry face contour a lot. I love this little stick. Oh my god, I've completely made it sideways. I've been using it so much, but I've kind of been doing a different little thing. I haven't been doing a line, and this is why I wanted to show you guys. I know you're gonna be like, wow, 2 contour products? That's so overboard. But listen, I'm a mixologist. What can I say? I am a witch mixing up my concoction, but I haven't been doing a line, which I would normally typically do. I've actually been using this like that. It's something I've never really done before. I don't know what inspired it. I don't know if I subconsciously watched something and wanted to follow suit, but I've been doing it like that when I want any kind of deeper contour. And I've also been taking this down my nose, okay, which normally I'm very unsuccessful when it comes to nose contouring, but I actually think the size of this and its usability, it's so easy to use and it's so creamy that it's kind of, it doesn't leave much room for error, which is great. And then I take my same brush and I just blend this out and deepen up that contour. It's a little bit more cool toned, a little bit deeper than the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate one that I have. So I just blend this out when I want it to be a little bit more intense on the cheeks like that. I know what you guys are saying. My bronzer haters are screaming at me right now, but oh well. And then I kind of like, sometimes I'll just pat this out with my finger or use a brush. It doesn't really matter. I go back and forth, whatever I'm feeling. And then I just blend that out to add a little bit of shaded on the nose. Cool. She's contoured, y'all. And if I want to set this in with a little bit of powder action, I will go in with my Hoola bronzer, which is another thing I'm working on using up. I'll just focus that on those cheek areas. Deepen it up a bit, go across my nose, dust it across my forehead, and then especially take this down the neck because my neck, even like in a tanned state, is always so much lighter than my face. So I just need to powder this up a little bit. Cream moves and looks a little bit weird on the neck, I think, for me anyway. And for everyday makeup, my favorite thing to do is bronzer. So I actually just love the shade of this. I think this one in particular, for doing like a substitute for an eyeshadow, it is so beautiful. So I will take my Hoola bronzer and just put this all over my eyelid. We're moving into eyes now, you guys. Just kidding, we're not done with the base yet. This is gonna be a long video. Wow, I wasn't expecting. Just run that down the lower lash line as well. Okay, and then back to the face. I've been dipping into this Bare Minerals highlighter. This is in the shade Free, and it's a really beautiful, deeper golden shade. Again, I have a little bit of a tan right now, so I wanted to use something that was a little bit more of a deeper champagne gold, and this one is beautiful. Beautiful. Just blend that out with my Real Techniques setting brush. Put that on the tip of my nose, down the bridge, on the lips, and then I dip my fingers in. It's such a quick, easy, everyday, habitual makeup look for me. I just rub that on my brow bone. Sometimes I'll take a little bit on my lid too, and that's it with the highlight. So glowy. Beautiful, beautiful shade from them. Then for blush, I did want to switch it up. This is a product that I did have last year. They sent this to me last year, so Kjaer Weis, thank you so much. I featured this in, I think it was my original Clean Beauty Full Face Friday, but this is their cream blush in the shade Blossoming. Stunning, stunning. I really wanted to get some use out of this just in case, you know, more natural products typically expire faster. Like cream products expire faster, obviously, and then on top of that, more natural, clean beauty-based products tend to expire sooner, so I did want to get some use out of this. It's such a beautiful, fresh pink shade, and the formula is stunning, and this is kind of what I'm going to be focusing on in the next little while. I take my e.l.f. small stipple brush, my favorite cream blush applicator, and I just dot this around, and it's just that lighter, like baby pink, but it's still nicely cool toned, so it does give you that really fresh, healthy glow. It's so stunning. Their packaging is beautiful, and I know their prices, like Kjaer Weis is definitely up there in terms of prices for makeup, but they do offer refills, which is rare, especially with cream products. So you can buy the packaging once, or if you wanted to make your own pan, you don't have to buy the packaging at all, which is a substantial portion of the cost of their products. You can just buy the refill pans and make your own kind of everyday palette if you so wished to do so. Yeah, I'm loving that color so much. And then if I needed to powder, which honestly with this skin tint from Beauty Counter. I don't find that I need to powder so much, but I do have my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish on hand. That's kind of my go-to powder at the moment. For eyebrows, I'm dipping into my Benefit Bad Boys. This is precisely my brow pencil in the shade 2. I'm really considering getting a darker shade now that my hair is more in its natural brown state. I feel like a shade 3 or 3.5 from their line would benefit me, but see what I did there. But using this and then their 24-hour clear brow gel, the 24-hour brow setter. I'm gonna use this to fill in my brows. Gonna go in with the brow setter, and we were just in Hawaii with Benefit. Oh my god, we had such a good time. Benefit, I love you guys so much. It was so fun. But they definitely stocked us for life. So Benefit, thank you so much. All right, and that's it for the brows. So moving on to the eyes, I usually have a little bit of extra something something in my everyday bag just to amp up the eyes if I so wish. So this is the Laura Mercier Cocoa Caviar Eye Stick. And if I'm, you know, going to a meeting or just wanting a little bit more depth to my eyes, I just take a little cream shadow stick and I run that along my lash line. Again, you guys have seen me do this a million times, but if you're new here, hello, this is what I do every day. It is my daily makeup bag. And then I'll take a brush and just blend that out, and it's such a quick way to amp up your eye look. It deepens the look of your lash line, which makes your lashes look fuller, and I think it just has such a put together look for something that is so simple to do. I love this one. One of my favorite things to do with the eyes, it's just that nice little subtle smoke on the lid. For mascara, I'm trying to use up some mascaras that I've had building up in my drawer for quite some time. So if you'll remember, I did a full face of Chanel, and it's not my favorite mascara. I wouldn't repurchase this. My lashes don't look as full as I would like them to, like when I use my Tom Ford Badass mascara, but the whole goal of my daily makeup thing is to use up some products that I already have in my collection. So I'm trying to use this up and not be wasteful by opening up another mascara. So this is the one I'm using. This is the Chanel Le Volume. Yes, Le Volume mascara. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. It is lovely. I just find it to be more of that lifting look versus volumizing, which, I mean, lift and length just isn't really what I go for in mascara. I like it to be a little bit more thick. Thick with 3 C's. So that's everything for the eyes, you guys. Let's move on to the lips. This is the final step in my everyday makeup routine. And I've been doing, I have a couple things to show you guys what I've actually been doing, okay? So the first look I wanted to show you is an update from my last favorite, which is the KKW Beauty Liner, the Nude 1.5. It's one of the best lip liners I've tried in a really, really long time. I've been using it so much. I love the packaging. I love the formula. The color is like my perfect everyday nude. And then when I did my full face of Marc Jacobs, whoa, let's take a seat. The Nudist lip liner is very much equivalent in color and look and feel. I've been using these simultaneously, okay? And when I use this lighter liner, that's what I've been doing my lip. This is the RMS Sublime Lip Shine. I'm gonna put this on after, I'll show you guys. But I was really inspired one day to use the deeper version, which is Nude 2.5, and I had actually bought it. I bought all of, like, this KKW Beauty thing, I bought all in one go. I just had it sitting and I had never actually opened the other shades. But I was inspired one day to open up the deeper shade, and this has been something I've been wearing a lot. Just taking a deeper liner, which is really shocking at first. I just line my lip and blend it out, and it kind of like creates more of a contour, like it almost creates more of a pout on your lips. And I've just been loving the look of this. So I put on the lip liner, and I don't know if you guys are witnessing this, but it's so creamy. It's so easy to blend out. And I love the nude shades. She has like a bunch of sections. I haven't tried out any others other than the nude, because when I wear a brighter lipstick, I don't really wear a lip liner, but I just blend that out with my finger, create a little bit more depth. And then I've been going in with the M Cosmetics. This is the Morning Dew lip gloss. It's stunning. It's such a stunning lip gloss. I love that people are coming out with these clear lip glosses all across the board. Very 90s inspired. This one has the most delicious smell, and it's so pretty. I feel like it actually moisturizes my lips. It looks so juicy, and it's not like a horrible sticky feeling. Like, it's just such a stunning lip gloss, and I love this paired with the deeper lip liner. I feel like it makes it look like I put a lot more effort into my lips than I actually did. But these two together have been one of my favorite kind of lip combos that I've been wearing on the daily. I kind of want to keep it on now. Let's just bask in this for a sec, because I do want to show you my other lip combo. So this is one of them. I think it's stunning. So the other combo I've been doing, I'm going to show you with the Marc Jacobs liner because I've already used this a million times on my channel, but this Nudist liner, I do like that it's a self-twisting moment. So I put this on, and I like using the lighter lip liner with this because it doesn't overpower the pink in the Sublime Lip Shine. But I love this combo with that brighter kind of cool tone pink cheek moment, and then taking this Sublime. It looks crazy in the pan, but you guys, it's so beautiful. It is such a beautiful lip product. It's one of my favorite lip products I've used in such a long time. It puts the most beautiful wash of color. I feel like it almost plumps up my lips, honestly. Like the look that it has, the effect, I don't know. It's super moisturizing. It's beautiful. I just rubbed this in with my finger, and it's the most gorgeous wash of pink. Oh, I could say this word a million times, but I could not be more obsessed with this. Again, with the brighter, like cool tone pinks, I feel like it really makes you look awake and fresh. And this is the finished look. This is what I've been going for on a daily basis. It's one of my favorite everyday makeup looks I think I've ever done, and I really can complete this in like 10 to 12 minutes. I feel like this makeup look is going to be sticking around for a long time. There's a lot of great favorites in here. I'm obsessed. Let me know what you guys think about this makeup look. And that's it, you guys. This is my current everyday makeup bag, aka the only makeup I'll be wearing until 2020. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and let me know what some of your favorite products are that have been diving in and out of your everyday makeup bags. I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!